Hello, everyone. An associate dentist from a different practice approached me privately and mentioned that their practice owner wants them to lie to their patients, and they don't want to lie. They want to tell them the truth, and they want them to lie about. I think the associate dentist is leaving the practice, and the practice owner wants to tell the patients in a certain way, and the associate dentist doesn't believe it's truthful, and they want to be more truthful to their patients. And they asked me, how can I deal with that? So I want to share with you how I answer them, and hopefully it will benefit you if you're a practice owner or even if you're an associate in that situation. So first, for credibility, my name is Khaled. I have been a dentist for 20 years. I run my own dental practice, Lakeside Dental Spa in Harvey Bay in Queensland. And I took from 1 chair to 10 chairs, from 3 staff members to close to 40 staff members over the course of 15 years. And you can check my details below for credibility. So the owner wants the associate to say that they are having personal reasons and they're moving out of the practice. And the associate wants to tell the patient that they're not happy to work in this practice. That's why they're leaving. They are the one who are leaving, and they're gonna be working like, I don't know, like in a different suburb, whatever suburb. I believe both are wrong. And I told them, number one, you should have a professional way to address this with patients, because it's really not for the patient benefit to know anything about the reason of leaving. Even if the owner is terminating the associate, or the associate is leaving because they're not happy with the practice, this is none of the patient's business, and they should not know any of that. It's not professional. It doesn't benefit the business. It doesn't benefit the associate. It doesn't benefit the practice owner. I think the system that I will have in place, doesn't matter whether I terminate an associate or an associate not happy with me, which happens, and they want to leave the practice. Whatever the reason, we should all be on the same page on how we deliver the news to the patients, and we should deliver it in a way that is not damaging to the patient, not damaging to the practice, not damaging to the associate. So first, I agree with the associate how we're gonna bring this up to patients and staff. I make it very clear, if we decide that we're gonna part away, no one should know until we agree how we are going to deliver the message. And we deliver the same message to staff, same message to patient. We are all on the same page. If we can't be on the same page, it's very rare. That means there's a serious problem, and usually the associate's not coming back to the practice and they're parting away, and there's a whole different process to do that. But again, that's a very rare situation where there's enough conflict for them not to talk anymore, and they're just moving, they're not coming ever back to the practice. That's a whole different story. But I'm talking about they're both in agreement, I'm gonna move out in 2 months, 3 months. You gotta agree how you're gonna tell the patient. And I believe on stuff, and I believe you should keep it simple. Simple as, my contract or Dr. X contract in the practice has come to an end. Doesn't have to be mentioned why and who brings this to an end. You can say under mutual agreement, this contract has come to an end, and Dr. XYZ will not be providing service anymore in the practice. So the associate, you can tell the staff this information. The associate, when they see their patients, they can tell them, look, next time when you come for the appointment, I won't be here for you because my contract has come to an end. But again, you have to follow this up with who, patient needs to know who's gonna look after them. If you leave this empty, it's very unprofessional. However, Dr. XYZ in the practice is very gentle, very caring. They have the records. I'm gonna talk to them about your case. You show them that you care about them, which should be happening this way, and they will be looking after you. Thank you so much for looking after you all this year, for your trust, and I'm sure you'll be very happy with Dr. XYZ. Doesn't matter if you're happy with the practice or not. You should keep it professional. Never ever, with your body language, your tone, show any inclinations that, or any hints that you're not happy working here, is really unfair to you, they fired you, or you left them because of 1, 2, 3. Just keep it very professional, very neutral. On the front desk, if the patient is asking for the dentist, well, Dr. XYZ as well, if their contract comes to an end, they won't be here to see you for the appointment. But however, they have give all the records to another dentist in the practice. This dentist is really gentle and caring, and they will look after you, and they know everything about your case, and they are aware of your case. This will put the patient at ease. If you just tell them that the dentist has left or it's not there anymore, and you pause, of course, you're creating an empty space there for the patient to like, oh, I'm gonna go somewhere else. So practice owner, dentist, staff, patients should all be on the same page, should be the same message delivered. This message should be clear, should be professional, should be shouldn't mention any sort of dispute between the parties, And also, most importantly, it should, in the message, be very clear who is going to look after the patient. If I'm the patient, I need to know who is going to look after me and why it's important. If the patient decides, look, I'm not happy with that, I'll go somewhere else, you can preempt and tell them, look, wouldn't you rather just, stay in the practice where we have your records, we have all your information. The dentists here already know everything about your case from the associate, and you know everything about our practice, or just go somewhere where they don't know much about you or your case and start all over again. Patient might, oh yeah, makes sense, okay, I'll stay. And they might end up staying. So my advice to the associate, don't lie, and also you don't have to tell everything. And the owner shouldn't lie and shouldn't tell everything. Just be professional, agree on a message that you're gonna deliver to the patient that doesn't harm anyone and benefit the patient. The patient should be the most important person in this whole equation. If you find this information helpful, make sure you like it and share it with your friends and colleagues. If you want to hear more about my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I will notify you when more videos are released. Thank you so much for listening to me. It means a lot to me.